Happy Thursday, crypto peeps. This is the Crypto Curator bringing you the top 3 news articles of the day. There's a lot going on, so let's jump right over to the screen and let me share it out with you guys. Okay, as you can see, yesterday we had a little bit of a pullback in the market. We are a little under $5,000. Where it's going to be heading from here, you would have to tune into our show tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be myself, the Crypto Curator, along with Fibbo Swanee, Brian Swan, who's a certified financial technician, and Bobby Adkins to go through the technicals and tell you guys where this market's really heading. But as you can see, things are looking great. I want to point out a few things about this chart that you might not recognize right off the bat. First off, in order to be in the top 5 of the Fab 5, you need to have a $5 billion market cap. That's right. Take a look at those numbers. A $5 billion market cap to be there. In addition to that, you will notice that there is a new player in the top 5. Yes, you see it right. Bitcoin Cash is actually number 4 over Litecoin. Now, it would take a lot of effort to push that to number 3 to overtake Ripple, which I don't see happening anytime soon. Ripple could overtake Ethereum. Doubt Ethereum can overtake Bitcoin. In addition, within the top 10, as you can see, you still have to have a $1 billion market cap. But in addition, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more players that are in the $1 billion market cap club. So as you can see, things are looking really good for the market. Okay, let's take a look at our first news article of the day. Bitcoin set to become world's main payment system in 10 years, according to new research. Here's something I want to point out. Bitcoin will surpass all competition from other payment systems such as Visa and MasterCard within 10 years, and this is a big if, current growth continues. The point that we need to realize here is that if it maintains this pace, another 10 years is going to surpass all the competition. We would get that. Is this something that's possible to happen? I believe it is. Why? Because the technology that's supporting Bitcoin, the blockchain, is truly revolutionary. I mean, I think it came from another planet, if you ask me. Pomp always asks us if we think they're aliens. I tell you what, I don't know about thinking there's aliens, but I know whoever created blockchain must be from another planet or the future. Okay, let's take article number 2. 4 reasons why you should probably get some Bitcoin just in case. Let me preface this by saying this is not financial advice. Do not buy any Bitcoin based on what I am telling you. I am just reading you the news. Okay, so the great thing about this is over a decade after Bitcoin was launched, the world's first non-trust-based money is breaking out of yet another bear market cycle. Let's look at a few reasons why it may be a good idea to buy even a small fraction of Bitcoin before the FOMO, fear of missing out, kicks in. Now, as you know, I think it was Jack Dorsey that started the stack and sats. That's right. Everybody stack sats, because there's going to come a point to where that's all you can do is stack sats. And by sats, we're saying Satoshis, the smallest unit of a Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's price is going to be so high, most people will not be able to buy 1 Bitcoin. They'll only be able to stack sats. Okay, article number 3, blockchain can't be stopped at this point as 40 central banks consider implementing it. Again, this just blows my mind when you see things like this, but I do want to read this little blurb down here. Over the next 4 years, we should expect to see many central banks decide whether they will use blockchain and distributed ledger technologies to improve their processes and economic welfare. Given the systemic importance of central bank process and the relative immaturity of blockchain technology, the banks must carefully consider all known and unknown risks to implementation. Now, our good friend Nouriel Roubini came out this morning and said, central banks are not going to use blockchains. They're going to use something else, but it will not be blockchain. This article is saying they're going to use blockchain. As we know, Nouriel Roubini has not been a reliable source of information. Brilliant man, not a reliable source of information. Okay, here's something I want you listening to today. It's the, let me pause that for you. It's the Anthony Pompliano's Off the Chain podcast with Alon Goren. He's the co-founder of Crypto Invest Summit. This is a really good podcast. I didn't really know much about Alon's background, but once you hear his background, like for instance, he worked at MySpace, I think you're going to enjoy this one. He talks a lot about the Invest Summit. If you're in LA, you probably should attend that summit. I think you would enjoy it. So let me pop back on screen. All right, folks, so that's your top 3 news articles for the day. There's a lot more than that that's going on. So here's what I would encourage you to do. Go to my website, thecryptocurator.com, and subscribe for my Crypto Watch Brief. It's really informative. I curate the most relevant news, videos, podcasts, blogs, and social media mentions so we can keep you in the know in crypto. All right, you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you again tomorrow, and then that's going to be it.